Hi my babies, how are you doing? It's me Amber and welcome back to my beauty channel. But today guys, I want to share with you about alcohol addiction, something different than beauty, but I decided I need to give my heart to you because I want to help. Maybe you are someone that's struggling with alcohol. You don't have to be alcoholic, but there are many people in the world, especially at this moment right now, it's happening in the world with this illness that sometimes more or less we take a glass of wine, glass of prosecco, tequila or something like that, or we do this every night and we don't realize that this is actually affecting our health, affecting how we think, affecting our thoughts, affecting everything. Now you might gonna say glass at night with food is nothing wrong, but if you ask a professional psychotherapist, they all gonna tell you that this is called functioning alcoholic. So why I'm sharing this, because I'm gonna tell you guys what happened in my childhood, how I was addicted, how I struggled with alcohol and drugs and stuff like this. I have never shared this on this channel, so it's a little bit hard for me. It's a sensitive topic. I'm doing this for you guys, not for me. So I will really appreciate if you don't follow me, click the red button, subscribe and like this video. You will help me a lot as a thank you for making this video. Okay, so let's start. I was inspired by my fellow friend on YouTube, Liza 101. So one thing is hard to look at the camera, guys, because this is so sensitive to me. This is so something that I have never talked in my entire YouTube career, but I was alcoholic and I was doing drugs. Okay, long story short, one thing that I realized recently, maybe not recently, maybe a year ago, that happy people don't have to medicate themselves even with one glass of red wine if they are happy. I can repeat again, happy people, they don't have to medicate themselves in order to be happy. And that medications include alcohol as well. Even if you're drinking one glass of wine every single night, that's 7 glasses a week. It means 2 bottles, and that's 8 bottles, 8 to 10 bottles a month. In a year, how many? You got this. It's a lot. It's a lot, like hundreds of bottles a year. And if you will put these bottles in one room at the end of the year and somebody show this is how many bottles you drunk in a year, you will be like, uh-oh. And all it takes just 1 glass of wine. Now I'm not against alcohol, I still drink it, but I drink only when I have special occasion, once a month max. Everything started, guys, when I was child. I grew up in the abusive family. My mom was abusive, physically, mentally, all the ways. My father left me when I was 3 years old. He never admitted that I was his child. And I grew up without father. And my mom, she was very, very young. She got pregnant when she was 19 and she didn't know just how to raise me. Right now, my mom and I, we are very close. We are like best friends. We finally grew out and left that, wounds and these bad emotions in the past. But when I was a child, my mom was beating crap out of me. And I was always thinking why she hates me. I even asked her, why do you hate me? So I started drinking, I believe, when I was 12, 13. I used to run from my home so I don't see my mom, because she always was picking on me. Something wrong, she just slaps me in the face, grabs my hair, puts on the floor, on the ground, just kicks with the feet when I'm on the floor, on the ground, and just like, it's a long, sad story. And I don't want to focus on that. And that, of course, it's not a cause to start drinking, but I started drinking very early. I was drinking in the middle school, in the high school. And when I finished high school, when I graduated, I went, to study in another city, and I was drinking then I dropped out of this university. I went to study in another city. Thank God I graduated insurance management. Something is like how you will call it in the States, is like community college. I was drinking all this time. And when I was in the capital, when I was studying this in community college, I started doing drugs. I started doing drugs, cocaine, amphetamine, drinking heavily. I used to drink with a friend Friday night, big tequila bottle, just two of us. And that happened every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can say I had a job, I was studying, I was still functioning, I used to go study, and I was always being at work, you know, present, coming with the breath, you know, smelling with the alcohol smell and stuff like this. That's called functioning alcohol. On the weekend, you drink, you get sober, you work during the weekdays. Everything changed when one day, actually, this is what made me to start studying estheticians. I was maybe 23, that was a long time ago, 10, 11 years ago. My friend looked at me and she said, Jen, you're starting to age faster. You have fine lines and you're only 23. And she said, my mom she's like 40. My mom looks younger than you. And she's like, don't get mad at me, but I'm just telling you as your friend that that's not okay. That amount you're drinking, it's not okay. So when she told me that, it hit me. I started slowly cutting alcohol. I went to study in esthetician school because I wanted to be esthetician all my life. I still was drinking here and there. Then I realized that environment in Lithuania, where I'm coming from, is not okay. In Lithuania, people drink so much. My country is one of the top countries people known for suicidal stuff, you know, so that's kind of, I'm not proud of that. Anyway, then I moved to Germany, everything changed. I quit drinking completely. I was working, I was making money, I was traveling the world. I realized that I can be happy while I travel, while traveling, and that travel made me feel so good, so full. After 3 years, I moved to the States. This year, I probably can count on my fingers how many times I drink. Maybe I was just like drunk 2 times. I mean, it's still a lot, but compare how much I used to drink 4 days a week. And now probably I had maybe just 8 days in the entire year. It's a good accomplishment. I'm pretty proud of myself, but lately, I don't want to drink. I just go somewhere, have dinner with my friends, you know, meet or some birthday, and people say, why don't you drink? I'm like, I don't want to. I don't have any issues. I can drink. I was drinking 3 weeks ago. I had some champagne and stuff like this. I kind of got tipsy, but I don't think I have to quit completely. But today I am considered that I am not drinking. If someone asks, I say I don't drink. I never smoked. I was smoking at some point, maybe for a few months. But what I want to say, guys, that your past, your stress in your life, your pain, doesn't have to make you raise glass of wine. Look, if you're really happy, do you have like moments when you're traveling, when you're going, let's say traveling and seeing mountains, river, or you're so happy when you're in the nature? Let's say, just example, but you, maybe you're a doctor and you are happy when you do surgery or something like that. You feel so good. Do you even think that moment that you need a glass of wine or shot of tequila? I guarantee you, you don't. You most likely drink when you're with the wrong people, or you most likely drink when you are alone and you feel sad in the evening. Anyway, long story short, guys, I appreciate today that I had these emotional and physical traumas, you know, when I was a child. Childhood trauma is a huge thing. I've been dealing with that and learning and having mentors and doing meditations and going to different seminars and events to heal my childhood trauma. But I realized it's not about what happened to you, it's about how you react to everything. I am happy today my mom was beating me because that made me feel insecure. Insecurity made me achieve something that I would have not achieved without that. I wouldn't do YouTube, I wouldn't have my business, I wouldn't want to prove to my mom that I can do something more just being nobody. So I proved that to my mom, to my family, to myself, and I'm so confident, I'm so happy today. I'm helping the world, I'm helping all the women to feel confident and feel better with their skin. It was a gift from God. And the most important thing, understanding that that person who hurt you she didn't know how to do better. Some people express their love like this, but now my love to my mom is huge. I love her to the bone, to the skin, to the walls of the vessels, to the every single cell in my body. I will give my life for her. We are just best friends. I didn't have a day when I wouldn't chat with my mom on WhatsApp, even though my mom lives in Germany. We're every single day talking, like all the time. Anyway, I love both of my parents. It's already inside me. I don't need someone to love me to feel fulfilled. I don't need someone's approval to feel good and feel worthy. I know I'm worthy, and you are worthy too. You are so worthy. I read so many self-development books. I'm gonna list down below, guys. Go check out the description box. There's gonna be books and links and YouTube videos. Tony Robbins helped me a lot. I went to his seminars, read his books, I listened to his videos on YouTube, videos totally free. This year I probably read like over 25 books on just self-development. I love you, God loves you, or whoever you believe, universe love you. You are in this earth for a reason. If you're brought here in this world, you are here for a reason, and you are loved. You have everything inside you. You have love inside you for yourself. The way you love others, you should love yourself. The way you love your child, the way you love your spouse, you should love yourself. One day, my friend Karishma, she said, it was last July, she said, Jin, you love others so much more than yourself. Only if you love yourself the way you love others, you will be so happy, so fulfilled. And that hit me. I love you guys so much. Please subscribe if you haven't. Click like button, it will help me a lot. Please share your story. Please support other women in the comment section below. I love you guys so much. I hope I inspired you. Bye.